Good afternoon, everybody. This is Trey getting back in touch with you from Japan. This is a follow-up on our Tesla video I did a couple days ago. We are now post-earnings with a bunch of good news for all you Tesla fanboys, myself included. But first, if you're excited to hear the news, or if you've already heard the good news, please take a second and hit that like button right down there. That'll help us out a lot here. I'm going to try and make this video super quick so you can get all this information, digest it, process it, all while you're taking a poop. So the really big hurdle on Tesla's plate this quarter, besides the international pandemic, was that if they were able to be successfully profitable for their fourth quarter in a row, then they'll become eligible to be listed on the S&P 500 index, which automatically receives all kinds of automated passive investments connected to various different index funds that a lot of people who are just, saving for retirement are pouring money into. The first bit of good news is that Tesla posted a $104 million profit this quarter, which makes them eligible for that entry onto the S&P 500 list. I think that process will start soon. It's not just like, oh, you did it, now you're on the list, good job, guys. I think there's probably certain types of auditing and stuff that happen, I imagine, hopefully. That $104 million in profit works out to about 50 cents per share. If you don't know what earnings per share is, please take a look at the video up here, which breaks that down for you, helps you to get an understanding of how that will be helpful when analyzing a stock. Second bit of good news is that Tesla announced that they will be building their factory in Travis County, Texas. That will be creating 5,000 jobs in the area, and it will also be able to boost Tesla's output significantly, especially in the North American region. They're saying that this factory will primarily be servicing the central and east portions of North America. You may be familiar with the fact that Tesla opened their factory in China recently. They're working one in Germany, and there are talks about another one maybe in Europe coming up. When they're multiplying their factories like this, that boosts their output significantly, which also boosts the number of cars they can create significantly. And when they're making more cars, they're selling more cars. And when they're selling more cars, they're making more profit, and then they can grow quicker and help more people and help the earth quicker. And I think that was part of the original vision, was to be able to accelerate electric car adoption throughout the world, and also accelerate things like solar panel and power storage, which are also big parts of their business throughout the world going into the future, to maybe help save the environment and things like that. Third good bit of good news is that despite shutdowns, especially in their Fremont factory in California, they were able to cross the 90,000 vehicle sales number, which is significant. It's down a little bit from the same quarter last year, but Musk is still pretty confident they'll be able to do 500,000 vehicles this year in 2020, which sounds promising. It's a high hurdle for sure. But if he can do that, I feel like Tesla is kind of like on the road to actually having output that's as parabolic, or almost as parabolic, as their stock price has been recently. Elon Musk also expressed frustration at the fact that they can't make cars faster, and primarily that comes down to not just Tesla, but all electric vehicle manufacturers being locked and bottlenecked by the speed at which batteries can be made. And they expressed that they will be beefing up their partnerships with contemporary Amperex technology in China, as well as Panasonic, to be able to boost battery production, and therefore especially start ramping up for things like the Tesla Semi and the Cybertruck, which will be using huge amounts of batteries. There's still a lot to look forward to as far as really good news coming out of Tesla in the coming months at Battery Day. Tesla has this thing called Battery Day where they update you on new technologies that they're implementing, and new ways of not only building batteries and outputting them quicker, but also new technologies that allow you to charge the batteries quicker, and also new technologies that prevent battery degradation, making the batteries last much longer. Finally, the last bit of good news, not for us personally, but for Mr. Musk over there, is that he unlocked his second achievement, getting him, I think it was $2 billion in bonus package. Basically, they set it up so that if the company reached certain goals, Musk would make jillions of dollars. So he got something like $2 billion in bonus packages. And judging from the way he uses money, he recently sold a couple of his houses, and he's just like, dude, having material objects on this earth are stupid, and it's just a waste of time. Wouldn't be surprised if he took that money and reinvested it in Tesla or SpaceX to get us to Mars quicker. So now that he's made his big bonus, I hope you guys made some money off of Tesla. It looks like it's up about 50, 80 bucks after hours. So it looks like the stock price is going to keep going up. I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps going up, especially when the S&P stuff starts to kick in. That's good news for many of you. If you're not in on Tesla yet, might not be, I don't know, man. It might be a long ride if you're waiting for it to go back to sub 1,000 again. I also wouldn't be surprised if we start to see more talks about a stock split as well. What are your thoughts about that? I want to hear what your thoughts are. Do you think they'll be able to keep up this steam going forward? Thank you very much for watching today. Have a great day. Love you guys. See you soon in the comments.